Hey yo! It is Friday, Billy Boy.
GIF. What is going on, my friends? Good
Uh,
morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you're in.
Danny boy with you. Um, we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for always joining us for 6-7.
Oh God, you just said 6-7.
Yes, SIP on SIN. I know, Bill, it's so cringe, right? Horrible.
My God, listen, I don't know much about this because I don't have kids. I don't work with kids. I don't have any like young nieces or nephews. I have friends who have kids, but thankfully their kids are like super young and they don't know all about this shit yet. So that's actually very good. But I don't know what 6-7 is. It just but I have friends who work with kids. I have friends who work with kids, and they
Yeah.
say they like my very good friend Heather. Heather, if you're watching, shout out to you, my good friend. She works with children. She's a bus monitor, and she was actually over at my house last week for Thanksgiving. And I said, "Do you hear 6-7 all the time?" She's like, "Yep."
Yeah. Believe me, you not knowing is probably for the best. You don't have to know
And
everything. And
and
you're not missing much. You're not really missing much with
I'm
it.
really
So,
not missing much. And
yeah.
I remember I think my dad thought I was talking to him, and my dad goes, "It's probably something the kids are saying. I don't know what it is, and I don't care what it is."
Yeah.
The wisdom of Papa Murph.
Mhm.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't know what that is, and please, no one tell me what it is, or
Believe me, you're not missing much from it. You're not.
are we?
Um,
Have we just become the old guys screaming at a cloud?
no, this is believe me, you're not missing much from it because it's stupid. Um, so yeah.
Because it's
I don't think we're becoming old because it's if I'm not mistaken, here's the only thing I will tell you. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this came out when we were kids. This the whole idea of the 6-7 thing. So, you know, again, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But in any case,
we got not dumb stuff to talk about today.
yeah, like college football, they have conference championships this weekend, which
Oh, there's gonna be two I'm gonna keep my eye on this week.
yes. Uh, we'll get to that in just a sec. And then, of course, NFL Week 14 that kicked off last night in Detroit. Boy, were we dead wrong about the Detroit Lions.
Hey,
Like,
Marky Mark.
oh my
Uh,
God.
Dallas now has a 9% chance of making the playoffs. Marky Mark.
Yeah, that was a brutal one for the Dallas
Even though I
Cowboys.
did pick Dallas to win, but let me tell you, I always say when a certain team loses, America wins. When Dallas loses, I win. Hey, my team is in the shitter right now, so I need to enjoy every bit. I need.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Bill's experiencing what I've always experienced, and then we'll get to the NCAA stuff. Um, Bill is experiencing now what I've always experienced, which is you do not give a shit about what the other team's records are. 'Cause, your team's out of it, so your team has no dog in the fight. You don't give a shit about what the team's records are. You just want to see them burn in hell. And of course, that will always be me. Every time my team gets knocked out, Bill knows this. I don't give a shit who wins. All I care about is everyone going through absolute misery. Whether it's the playoff race, whether it's the playoffs, I want everyone to be miserable. I want everyone to be like, this shit sucks. Yeah, it should suck.
To be. I'm the same way. Screw Dallas. Screw
Yeah.
Philly.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Why
Let you
the
guys
hell?
suffer.
No, I'm not gonna cheer for the Chiefs. I'm not gonna cheer for the Denver Broncos. I am most certainly not gonna root for the Buffalo Bills or the New England Patriots. Those teams can go to hell more than the Chiefs and the Broncos. But it's just like, my guy, nah,
I'm not losing any sleep over the Cowboys losing.
nah,
Hey,
screw
hey,
it.
cheers. Cheers to that.
So,
And
old Ops
everybody's
guy,
probably
I'm
thinking to
I'm
his
sorry that
buddy,
you lost, but Bill has every right to celebrate the Cowboys losing. You know?
cheers. And everybody's probably thinking, oh, he's in a good mood. Oh, God, how much vodka is in that orange juice right now?
Ouch.
Listen, one, there is no vodka in this orange juice, surprisingly. And and if there was, none of your damn business. Folks, I had a week. Let me enjoy my life.
All right, college football, everybody. Big Ten schedule on Saturday.
Oh, yes, I am ready. And there's going to be two conference championship games I'm going to be keeping my mind on, but we got some humdingers this week. Do people
Hmm.
still say humdinger?
Who you say it?
Okay. The one I'm really going to be looking at. Are you ready?
Hmm.
The Big 12.
Okay.
And that is BYU versus Texas Tech.
What's so enticing about? I mean, again, I'm not a huge college football guy. I'm not gonna pretend to be. What's so enticing about it?
About this game,
That's my question to you. Yes.
about this specific game, is because this could affect my beloved Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Oh, okay.
Because Notre Dame, since they're independent, they don't play in a conference championship game. And
Yep.
since BYU is like two behind them, some magic could happen and some people get bumped. But
Hmm.
if Texas Tech beats BYU, then let's go.
You're basically guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. What you're saying?
Yeah, but there's another game, and we'll get to that in a second. The other one, I don't know what conference this is. Miami, Ohio, and Western Michigan. I don't think anybody really cares about that game.
I believe that's the MAC, the Mid American Conference.
Yeah, Miami of Ohio. So I don't think anybody's really going to be
Yeah,
watching it.
that sounds like a Midwestern thing. So yeah,
If you're gonna watch it, have fun. But yeah, and this is another game, and I can't believe I actually have to root for an SEC team this week.
right.
Georgia and Alabama, because Alabama's at number 9. So if Bama goes down, then Notre Dame's in. If BYU and Bama go down, then Notre Dame is in good shape.
Yeah, yeah. The Miami, Ohio is in the MAC, Mid American Conference. And then of course, like you said, well, you said Indiana, Ohio State, right?
That's gonna be the Big Ten game on
Yeah,
tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
yeah, yeah. My television station, we're carrying both the Georgia, Alabama, as well as the Duke, Virginia game. We'll be keeping a close eye on the Duke Virginia game as local ties to us. Um, but definitely that Georgia Alabama game is certainly something to watch. 10-2, Crimson Tide versus Georgia. I mean, if I were to pick a game as a non-college football fan, if I were to pick a game that I would absolutely love to watch, it's got to be Indiana, Ohio State because of my dad's Big Ten ties with Michigan.
I'll
Also
probably be
because,
watching that game tomorrow too, Reggie,
yeah,
but I would say a game that I'm really going to be looking at, I'm going to be looking at the Texas Tech BYU game. I'm going to be watching the Bama Georgia game.
okay, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, personally, I'm looking at the Big Ten. Uh, first things first, with Indiana, I want to see how Mendoza does, the quarterback. Um,
Is he
because
going to be your QB next year?
well, it's him or Ty Simpson. you know, in Alabama. So, I'll be keeping a close eye on both, really. But yeah.
But then the college football playoff committee is going to have a say on Sunday. And
Hmm.
I guarantee you they're going to probably take Bama because the SEC owns their ass.
Yeah,
And
they're way deep in their pockets. All these power conferences are, but the most definitely the SEC.
oh, you all know I hate the SEC, Reggie. You know I hate the SEC. I hate the SEC. I hate Ohio State. So tomorrow's not going to be a good day for me. One, I actually have to root for an SEC team.
Yeah.
And two, I got to watch Ohio State. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Yeah.
And for all you Futurama fans, you know the reference. And no, I to the SEC fanboys, I say this all the time. Go cry to your picture of Nick Saban, hold your little stuffed Yugo doll, and leave us normal people alone. God, am I getting cynical nowadays?
In your eyes, maybe. I mean, do you feel cynical?
In some ways, yes. A couple minutes ago, we were just sitting here ranting about 6-7. So of course I'd feel cynical. Folks, this is what happens when you get into your 30s. If we have any 20 somethings or teens watching, this is what happens when you get into your 30s.
What,
And just what was that?
you get old?
And guess what I have to say to you 20 something and teens who are watching this? Get off my lawn. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, let's go on. But no, I think it's gonna be a good week in college football.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a fun weekend for sure. There are also a couple of Friday games as well. Um, I know Troy will face JMU, James Madison University, Sun Belt Championship, and then the American. The This will also air on my television station. North Texas Tulane. Um, like I said, the American Conference Championship. So, a big, wide. A big college football weekend, Friday and Saturday is gonna be great. And we hope that you all enjoy all of the chaos in the championships.
You just want to watch the chaos, don't you?
Again, I'm not a huge fan, so I have no dog in the fight other than Michigan, maybe Notre Dame, but I don't know. Like
You just want to
again,
see Notre Dame win, so I'm happy.
well, that and also, my uncle went to Notre Dame, so I have that to think about too.
No. Notre Dame, our mother. Pray for us. But anyway, so yeah, that's college football. Let's go on to the NFL, shall we?
Yes. Um, week 14.
We're
The
here.
We are finally in. I mean, well, December was, it's amazing how we finally get to December, Bill.
I
And
know. Is your Christmas stuff up yet?
no, my room's not
Mine
even
is.
my room is not clean, so I've had a rough few days. And I've completely ignored my room. So right
My
now,
stuff comes up the day after Thanksgiving.
but
Yes, I'm that guy.
what I plan to do eventually is get a small tree. It's like a table tree. I'll put it on my table where I keep my things by my bed, and I'll just light up there. That's what I'll do. And again, keeping it simple, like I don't not look. I used to love Christmas so much,
Oh, I still
and
do.
I still do. Look, Christmas is my favorite holiday. But I don't know, like I've over the years, you know, especially after the pandemic, I realized, that what matters more during Christmas is spending time with those that you love and, giving back rather than Christmas lights
Absolutely.
and, Christmas trees and all that stuff. They're
You
all
can still
nice.
all enjoy that. You can still
You know,
enjoy all.
and you can, and you absolutely can. Um, I guess for as a consolation prize for me not decorating my rooms and stuff, I think it's kind of cool to, you know, have it at work. So I look at all the nice Christmas decorations at work and everything. So yeah, but I will get it. I will get a tabletop tree. So for me, very small. It'll light up. It'll look cool, and I will be excited for when it comes around.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, Dallas and Detroit. I can't get over it. Sorry. The Detroit Lions beating the Dallas Cowboys, and like Reg said, I'm at the point just let the world burn.
Yeah,
Let the world just fucking burn.
yeah. I mean.
Let it burn, Reggie, to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of stunned. Uh, I'm stunned by the fact that the Cowboys started off flat offensively. I'm stunned that the Lions came out with a bang, and defensively they were just awesome all night. Obviously, the Lions aren't great defensively, especially in the second half. But they actually made plays. Like they actually did very well against Prescott in that offense. And the receivers were a non-factor. Um, Pickens only had 37 yards receiving. We talked about how he was going to be a huge thing. CeeDee Lamb had an okay game, 6 or 7, 21 yards. But at the end of the day, Bill, you know, virtually silence from the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, absolutely. Just virtual silence.
Yeah. Two interceptions by Dak. Jared Goff was awesome last night. Um, Jahmyr Gibbs had an awesome game. How about Jahmyr Gibbs? And I know you called it too. You said if the Detroit wants to win, he has to be the guy that uh has to be the guy, to be that big time leader, big time anchor, all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
3 touchdowns on the night. Um, Amon-Ra St. Brown, despite his ankle injury, actually had 92 yards receiving. So again, not a horrible day. Of course, he didn't catch any touchdowns or anything. Overall, they had four rushing touchdowns, Detroit, one passing, and that explosive offense really propelled them to the win. It was a very impressive win by the Lions. They improved to 8-5 on the season. Dallas Cowboys 6-1. And of course, that leads us to the standings. And as of right now, Dallas, like Bill said, they take a hit. They're in the 10th spot right now. Detroit moves stays at the eighth spot, and they're hoping that maybe San Francisco can drop it. It may take them a game or two to do that. Wow. What stunned you the most about last night, though?
The fact that Dallas got absolutely smoked.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that
dude. I've just. It's a beautiful day, and I can't stop myself from smiling
I was
because Dallas lost.
it is pretty stunning that they lost that badly.
And you know what? Because they're going on this 3 game win streak, we're thinking, is Dallas going to squeak into the playoffs? And I was like, they might. But after that, after last night, because one of the questions we talked about last night on Thursday Night Gridiron,
Yeah.
which if you didn't watch, shame on you. It's a good show. We do a good job. And we have fun, which is the important part. Is the winner of this game going to the playoffs? And I said, I think the winner of this game is in a better position. So I think right now Detroit's in a better position than Dallas is. I don't know if Dallas is going to make it because I know we did this last night. Because okay, so okay, because who they got coming up? They got the Rams next week, the Lions, and they got the Steelers. Then they got the Vikings, and then they got the Bears.
Hmm.
So they got a pretty tough schedule coming up. The only somewhat easy game I see, okay, no, actually it's more 50-50. Pittsburgh, you've heard me say it, dude, they're overrated.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin can go take long walk off a short pier, and Aaron Rodgers can take a longer walk off a shorter pier. So yeah, so anyway, Minnesota and Pittsburgh, I see them have being or two somewhat easier games. But they got Los Angeles next week, and then they close out the season against Chicago. So they can. So Detroit's path forward is not as easy as we think.
It's not easy because of the teams you just mentioned. LA, I know LA lost this past week. However, LA is a massive threat. Hopefully, Devontae Adams can be healthy enough to play um, this time around. But yeah, the Rams
But
they're always a tough team.
but Dallas, their path moving forward, they got Minnesota next week.
Yeah.
Then they got Los Angeles, and then they got Washington and the Giants. Like the only somewhat difficult game I see is Los Angeles.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the Giants, Giants playing spoiler. Like it's not out of the woods, you know. Um, if on the Lions, I'm looking at this. Um, I'm really looking at that. I mean, I know the Bears are probably gonna make the playoffs, but I'm looking at those last two NFC matchups. You never know what that can give you.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so Detroit beats Dallas, and guess what it's time for, bro?
Pick 'em.
Come!
Pick 'em.
It's time for Pick'em, dude.
And we always sing the song because we can't afford to have a band make us one. We could probably afford AI to make us one.
No, no, no. That's where I draw the line. We're not giving AI opportunities here. Dude, they're gonna take us over one day. Watch.
Oh my God.
My grandmother was right. The machines are gonna take us over. Grandma, I'm so sorry that I said you were crazy.
Yeah. Some of these AI music theme song type of thing that they come up with, it's pretty interesting. Ooh, yeah, I don't trust AI. It's weird. All right. So Sunday afternoon, we started at 1 o'clock. Seahawks, Falcons.
Okay. I'm going with Seattle.
I'm going with Seattle as well. It should look the Falcons right now. Um, look, I think they're a tougher team than people think, but they're also not great. And Seattle, they're in the thick of a division race, so they'll take advantage and win.
Okay, the Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
Give me the Cincinnati Bengals in an upset to stun the Buffalo Bills.
Really?
Yes. They'll be rejuvenated enough with Burrow under center.
I'm going to respectfully disagree. I'm picking Buffalo
Okay.
because Buffalo at home. I got to go with the Bills on that one.
It's gonna be 29 degrees in Orchard Park that
Oh,
that's the forecast.
is Adam Reeder going? If he is, he's crazy, but God bless him.
Yeah. But he did travel to Pittsburgh, so
Yes, he did. I saw that.
yeah.
Okay. The Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns, the shit bowl of the week.
There's a bunch of matchups that involve toilet bowl eligible teams this week. I'm gonna go just for the sake of it, the Cleveland Browns. They're at home. They're better than the Titans. Why not?
Okay. Washington and Minnesota.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them too.
because the Vikings are in absolute disarray. At least the Commanders come out and play. It's not for a lack of trying. They're getting healthier. Of course, it's too late because they're gonna miss the playoffs, but they're getting healthier. There's that. My team, the New York Jets, they're at home at MetLife versus the Dolphins. They'll be wearing those ugly ass Gotham City rivalry jerseys. I hate those. People say it looks better in person. No, it does not. It looks awful. Whether it's in person, whether it's in pictures, it looks awful. I'm picking the Miami Dolphins to win this game. Miami's on a roll. I think they've won like three in a row. Um, though do not think that this game is going to be easy for the Dolphins because the Jets have won three out of their last five, and slowly but surely they're gonna keep getting better and better and better. They've been improving. Offensively, they've improved. Defensively, they've improved. I just think the Dolphins are on a roll. When you're on th when you have a 3 game winning streak, that matters. And also, the Jets do poorly against the Dolphins, especially in the Mike McDaniel, also the Tua Tagovailoa era. So,
And Tua turned the ball over.
exactly.
I gotta go
Hopefully that will happen this Sunday. I don't
go.
count on it though. What do you think?
Nah, I think it could happen. I'm going Miami.
Yeah,
Okay, our next game, New Orleans and Tampa Bay.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I am too.
Though I expect the Saints to at least play somewhat well.
That's a good one. Okay, Indy and Jacksonville.
Ooh. All of a sudden, the AFC South, all of a sudden, the South looking like A division to watch for sure. How about that? The
Yeah, we
Jacksonville
thought
Jaguars
Indy was
have the
gonna
lead.
we thought Indy was gonna run away with this thing.
Yeah, look, they had a massive division lead. What were they like 7-1 or whatever, and
Yeah.
unstoppable, untouchable. They couldn't lose. Well, they've lost two in a row. The Jaguars have won three in a row, and they've taken over the division lead in the South. Oh, and look out for the Houston Texans to be right on both of their tails. Um, I'm gonna choose the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game because for whatever reason, I have a strong feeling that the Colts, they're due for a losing skid, and I know it's coming at one of the worst times in the NFL season, but I think they're due for another big time losing skid. Give me the
Who, the
Jacksonville
Colts?
Jaguars, the red hot Jacksonville Jaguars to win. And I will be rooting for the Jaguars because the more losses the Colts can get, the higher the Indianapolis first round pick will be, which is great because the Jets own that damn pick. So give me the Jaguars. I'm about to say the Colts. Jaguars.
I'm gonna pick the Colts. I think the Colts could probably I think the Colts could probably get back on track here. So I'm going with the Colts here. I think Daniel Jones can do it. Wow, I'm putting faith in Daniel Jones. Something is deeply wrong with me.
It's a different
Okay,
world, Bill. It's a different world.
very different world. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Who do you got, bro?
Baltimore. Good morning, Baltimore. Give me the Ravens.
And let
Mm.
me tell you, the AFC North is opening up too.
It sure is. The Ravens have they have the tiebreaker. Um, I mean, this is incredible, man. You know, again, I want all the chaos. Aaron Rodgers. He thinks he could be a bully and blame his teammates instead of blaming himself for the crap that he has to put his team through. Screw you. No, I think the Ravens are a better team. I do. I think the Ravens are just better. Give me
Pittsburgh, congratulations. You now have the Aaron Rodgers shit show.
Yeah. And look, and the good news, Pittsburgh, is that you don't have to be stuck with it. You can not sign him into another contract and move
That'd be
forward.
lovely.
You know,
All right. The Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders of Oakland of Los Angeles.
the beginning of the 4 o'clock matchups. Give me the Broncos to continue their winning ways. They'll go to 11-2 on the season. Raiders will fall to 2-11.
Pete, my brother in Christ. What's going on here, buddy?
I don't know. Bad season for Las Vegas. Very bad season.
The Bears and the Packers.
I'll take the Chicago Bears to invade Lambeau and beat the Packers.
I'm going with the Bears too. Like this team has been on fire.
hmm By the way, for those you bettors out there, the spread has Green Bay at least 6.5 for this game. So, and very good for Fox that is a 425 matchup. Yes, that is a excellent 425 matchup.
Okay, the Los Angeles Rams of St. Louis versus the Arizona Cardinals.
I'll take the Rams. This will be a get right comeback game for them.
Okay, Houston and KC.
Well, what are you picking? I need your pick.
Oh, for this game, the Rams. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're
I'm
fine.
sorry, broski.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. I'm like, what's going on? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm picking the.
All right, cool. All right, NBC 820 game. You have the Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both are fighting for their playoff lives. I'm gonna go Houston.
Mm.
Mostly because I want to see the Buffalo Bills fall out. Also, the Colts. It would be nice to have the Colts fall out too. Wouldn't that be awesome if in one day you have both the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts fall out? Probably, as a matter of fact, I don't think it's. Well, it could be possible if Pittsburgh wins, but no, actually, it's not possible. Actually, what am I talking about? One of Indianapolis or Buffalo could fall out if they lose. That's crazy.
Yes.
I want all the chaos. Give me the Houston Texans to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs are not that good, dude. They had a good game against Dallas on Thanksgiving. I will give them that. Um,
I hate to say this, I'm going with the Chiefs because I think after last week they're gonna be out for blood.
okay.
I think this is gonna be a get right game for Pat Mahomes and company.
Yeah.
So I'm going with KC.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Monday night game, Philly and Los Angeles.
I'm taking the I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
I hate to say it, I'm going with Philly too.
Yeah.
Okay, and we say goodbye this week to the Pats, the Giants, the Niners, and the Panthers.
Aren't you glad that it's a bye week? I know you guys didn't end uh your you guys didn't go into the bye the best way possible with a
You know what?
loss.
I get a week of not screaming at the TV. I'll take that as a win.
Exactly. Um by the way, that Monday nighter, dude, I know we didn't talk much about it on this week. Um
That was a joke. What
yeah,
is there to talk about? This team is a joke.
yeah.
Just
Like you know everything is so bad when the kicker I know some of y'all saw this, where the kicker for the Giants literally he misses the ball, he gets stuck to the ground, his foot gets stuck to the ground, and he doesn't even kick the ball for the field goal. That's how you know shit is really bad. Like if
yes, I
that's
saw
if,
that.
if that's not rock bottom, I don't know what the hell is, dude. Like and I thought the Giants hit rock bottom. I dead wrong, That was horrible. And I expected the Giants to put up at least a fight. I didn't expect them to win, but I expected them to put up a fight. Show me something. You got Jackson Dart in there, and you know, defense has been better of late. They haven't been great all season, but they've been better of late. They close out games. They probably would do that. No difference. The Giants
All
are
right.
they're trash.
The,
I know
the
you do.
Giants are a joke. This team looked absolutely pathetic. You know what? Get rid of Kafka too. Let's bring in someone new. And you know what? Let's get rid of Shane. Just get rid of him. Let's start from
Yeah,
the
what
bottom. Come on. You need to
I'm
start from the
curious
bottom
to
here
know
and go.
what are you holding? What are you holding on to with Joe Shane?
I don't know what they're holding on to him.
What are you holding on to?
Joe Shea needs to go. I don't know what's going through the mind of the idiots known as John Mara and Steve Tisch.
Like,
Get rid of this guy.
sometimes I just don't get it. I just don't get it, dude.
Dude, I don't get it either. I question this every day.
Yeah.
Now, on a lighter note, Reggie, cheapest game, most expensive game this week. Talk to me.
I'm gonna go with the Atlanta game
As the cheapest?
as cheapest.
I am sorry, that is incorrect.
Dang it.
And tickets are pretty cheap though. Lowest ticket is 33 bucks. I'll give you two more guesses.
The Browns.
Yep. Tickets as
Dang.
low as $7.
Jesus Christ. I
Seven
wish.
dollars, bro.
I wish.
You you want to go to Cleveland and watch shitty ass football for $7?
I'll live in Cleveland because I know it's so dirt cheap over there.
Hey, Reggie, let's move to Cleveland. You and me. We'll go get an
Yeah,
apartment together.
golly. Yeah.
Hey, you get to live with me. That's either an upside or a downside.
Living with you is an upside.
Thank you. And we'll do the podcast from our shitty ass, cheap ass Cleveland apartment.
Yep, exactly.
Live from the mistake on the lake known as Cleveland. It's the Sports Insanity podcast. But at least we can say this about Cleveland. Guess what that is? You know, Reg. At least we're not Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
If you don't get that reference, you're too young to be watching this.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah.
this is like the early days of YouTube reference. That's how old we are.
Yeah, that's how you might even meet this guy. He's got about a dozen DUIs.
Oh my
But anyway,
God.
okay, so yeah, Tennessee, Cleveland, cheapest game, $7. Dude, most expensive.
I'm gonna go LA, Philly. And I'm assuming that's a no.
That is a no.
Yeah.
Two more guesses, buddy.
Okay. Trying to think of a big matchup this week. No, it's no. You can get a ticket with that. Baltimore.
Nope. One
No.
more guess, pal. One more guess.
Um, Green Bay, Chicago.
Yep.
Okay.
Lowest ticket is
Jesus
$158.
fucking Christ.
You know what I've noticed? I think this is the first week that all these games are below 200 bucks.
Yeah. It's still too expensive though for me.
But you know what it is? I think because we're getting in some parts of the country, it's December now. The weather's getting colder.
Yeah.
I don't think people want to go freeze their asses off anymore. To me, the latest I'll go to a game is maybe November.
See, smart, you know, you because I got sick going to a December game. So,
I went to one December game my whole life. It was a Jet game, and it was cold, boring, and depressing. And guess how I
yeah.
felt during that game?
Cold, boring, and depressing.
I felt cold, bored, and I felt depressed.
God. Sounds like a Jet game in December.
And then I got sick a week later.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is why I don't go to December games.
Yeah. The
Unless I have myself a
football games
luxury
into
box.
yeah, football games in December suck. I will say that. It
Unless
is
I got myself a luxury box, fully heated,
yeah.
full service bar, filet mignon, lobster tail, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Then yes, I will go to that game in December. So so anyway, that okay, so that's NFL week 14. Broski.
Yo,
LeBron James last night.
LeBron James. Yes. So, I mean, this is actually huge. Um, LeBron James had a record of 1,297 consecutive double-digit regular season scoring efforts that ended last night when the Lakers won 123-120 over the Raptors. Um, and I mean it's a big deal. He has scored, Bill, get this, in a regular season game, like I said, nearly 1,300 of those. Um, in 18 years, he has scored at least 10 points
Yes.
in almost every regular season game in 18 years.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
18 years. That's a wild, man. That is a wild, wild, wild stat. His last, get this, his last single digit effort was January 5th, 2007. Um, the Cleveland Cavaliers that beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Do you know how many points LeBron had in that game?
How many?
He had eight.
Wow.
And he had eight last night against the Raptors. Oh, he did it in stunning fashion, Bill. Um, with the game tied, could have gone to overtime. LeBron had a chance with the ball in his hands to drive in and take the final shot. Instead, he makes a pass over to Rui Hashimura, who hits a three and wins the game. And of course, LeBron was so pumped up. You should see his face. Look, LeBron's a great teammate. Bottom line,
Yes.
the fact that he gave up look, he gave up his record to win that game, and it says a lot about him and a lot about the player that he's transformed to. He knows he's no longer the best in the world, um, and but he's always a good teammate. He always knows what's the right play in that right time, and he made the right move by passing it to Hashimura to win the game. And look, sometimes you just gotta have good basketball IQ and not be too selfish with the ball. LeBron has always had some selfish moments in his career. That was a selfless moment there.
It
So
was.
it was awesome to watch. Like I said, Lakers win. They beat the Raptors. Um, and after the game, one of LeBron said to reporters when he asked if it mattered or did care, I'm just paraphrasing it. How do you feel about it? He's like, I don't care because we won.
Now that is a sign of a good teammate.
You know, it's just a sign of, hey, look, what's more important? Is my record that, isn't gonna matter in 20 years? Like, is it like what's gonna matter more? Me extending this record or me winning a game. And
Him
right
winning the game.
now, the Lakers winning matters. So a great job by LeBron to realize that. By the way, the Lakers are 16-5 on the season. Uh, they're in second place in the Western Conference, trailing the Oklahoma City Thunder, who only, by the way, had one loss this season. One loss, and they're on an NBA best 13 game winning streak right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Lakers getting back on the winning track. They're 8-2 in their last 10. So,
Yes.
cheers to LeBron, man.
Hey,
Like,
cheers to LeBron.
cheers to him. Look, he's broken so many records over the years, and um, you know, I mean, I really shouldn't be that impressed, but it is very impressive that for nearly 1,300 straight games, LeBron had at least 10 points. Like, that's that is wild. Like I can't um dismiss that. That's actually pretty cool.
That is pretty damn cool. So, okay, anything else today?
I got another. We're monitoring, by the way, the free agency in Major League Baseball. Um, I know the last thing I checked in that um was that um the Kyle Tucker sweepstakes, the Blue Jays met with Kyle Tucker, so we'll see where that lands. I'm assuming he'll be landing in Toronto, but you never know. A team could swoop in at the last second. That's what I told our buddy named Moser. So stay tuned for that. Um, we'll have winter meetings coverage throughout the Sports City network. Um, um, Interesting for the Yankees too, because with the Grisham signing, how does this affect our Cody Bellinger sweepstakes?
Yeah, how does this affect that?
Yeah, be very interesting. How about Devin Williams going to the Mets? What do you think about that, real quick?
Well, Williams was kind of up and down this year, so I wish him well.
Yeah, see, I'm the same way. Like, I don't care because it's not like he was totally lights out. He was great down the stretch and into the playoffs. I will say that. Um, but beginning of the year when he was the closer, this was before he was demoted to just a straight up relief pitcher and setup guy. He was poor. He was really bad. He had a really
Yes.
he was really bad. So
Well, good luck, Queens. He's your problem now.
yeah. So like I look, if the Yankees had brought him back, I would have been cool with it. If they decide not to bring him back, like, I'm cool with it too. Like whatever. Apparently, he had been getting a bunch of DMs from Yankee fans who were like, "Good riddance, you suck, whatever. I didn't want you anyway."
I
Uh,
wish him well.
to that I say, because Devin Williams responded to those DMs in the Instagram post, and to that I say, Devin Williams, what are you doing? Just ignore the Yankee fans. And to Yankee fans, I say, why are you so worried? Who cares? Like,
I like Bednar better, but Devin Williams, I wish you well in Queens.
yeah,
I wish him well.
exactly. And he's probably gonna have a good year because he's gonna be the setup guy. So
Yes.
let him do well. Just let him be. We got our own problems to worry about,
Yes, we do.
like how that outfield's gonna look like.
Yeah, how is that outfield going to look like?
It's gonna be interesting. especially if the Yankees don't get Bellinger back, which is very, very likely to happen. Um, be very interesting. If you like what you see,
And why wouldn't you? Because its content's amazing.
you can subscribe to our channel. You can like this video and all of our other videos. Um, you can log on to our website, sportscitynetwork.com, and follow our podcast, follow our blogs. Reach out to us on our socials. I know we're not very active on our socials. I know, well, Rifkin kind of is, but like, but we try to be. We try to be.
Yes.
So, um, yeah, continue to support the network, and it's Christmas time, baby. So spread the
Come
holiday
on.
cheer.
Let's spread some holiday cheer here, broski.
Yes. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you.
And we thank you.
Alrighty. Peace and love.
So from all of us here, stay safe and take care.